So a lot has been happening on the immigration front, especially in the last 10 days in my home state of Minnesota. And if you're at a point of wanting or needing to know more, this is a resource account at its heart, so I have some resources for you. And as the name of the account implies, this list will be largely, but not exclusively, Christian-based resources. So we'll start with a guest we've had on the podcast, Dr. Danny Carroll, who wrote a book called Christians at the Border. This is probably 15 years old now. There's an edition 2. This has both political and biblical-based reasons to talk about what is happening with immigration. And a more recent book, The Bible and Borders, is a book that focuses more on what the Bible says about immigration than on the politics. Another great book that talks about this is Welcoming the Stranger by Matt Soerens and Jenny Yang, which also has a second edition. And other books from Matt Soerens and other people at World Relief include Seeking Refuge and Inalienable. And there's a whole host of resources over at the World Relief website. Another great type of resource in book form is something that is more biographical, memoir-ish, telling the real story of people who are actually going through what is happening right now. This is Just Like Us. It is written a while ago now, but it documents 4 different stories of people in Colorado. And there are a variety of other resources like that that you can find. If you're looking for some sort of a video resource, there's a movie in Spanish called La Misma Luna, in English called Under the Same Moon. That is a great starting place. And there's a documentary from the Evangelical Immigration Table called The Stranger that's only 45 minutes long and is available for free on their website. Speaking of the Evangelical Immigration Table, they have a great list of resources that you can pore over, which is also available on their website. Social media can obviously be a little more hairy to know about what is actually going on versus what is being manufactured, but I've shared a variety of content on the Biblical Justice Resources Instagram story, and there's stuff coming from official channels like Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, and a variety of print resources. If you're looking for places like that in Minnesota, that's the Minnesota Star Tribune, that would be the St. Paul Pioneer Press. The Sahan Journal focuses on immigrant communities, and again, specifically with what is happening in Minnesota, TV outlets include KARE 11, Fox 9, KSTP, and WCCO. And then, of course, for right now is the fundraising aspect. I shared a post from Kevin Nye, who is a homelessness advocate here in Minneapolis and who has a national presence. And the aforementioned World Relief has affiliates around the country who are trying to help with refugees right now who they have resettled. So you can find a list of those different affiliates on their website. And finally, here in Minnesota, the One Fund has been restarted. The One Fund started back after George Floyd was killed, raising money for Black churches in the Twin Cities. And back in 2020, they raised nearly $1 million for that purpose. This is being run by people who I have worked with in the past and who are restarting the fund in order to give money to immigrant churches and to other organizations who are working with immigrants on the ground. And if you're looking for other resources, you can find some information on biblicaljusticeresources.com, or you can keep following us here.